Let's get real about two things that a lot of folks misunderstand: ADHD and dyslexia. Now, I see people mixing these up all the time, and it's causing a whole lot of unnecessary heartache for families, for kids, and for adults. You might think they're similar because they can both make school and work feel like an uphill battle, but that's where the similarities often end. It's time to wake up and understand what we're really dealing with here. These are not character flaws, and they are not excuses. They are real brain-based conditions that require real understanding and real solutions. So, what are we talking about? ADHD, which stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, is all about how your brain manages focus, impulses, and energy. It's like the brain's executive director is having a tough day at the office, making it hard to organize tasks and stay on track. On the other hand, dyslexia is a learning difference that specifically affects how the brain processes language. This means someone with dyslexia might struggle to connect letters to their sounds, making reading, writing, and spelling incredibly challenging. It has absolutely nothing to do with how smart a person is. It's crucial to separate these two because the support needed for each one is completely different. If you try to fix a reading problem with a strategy meant for focus, you're just spinning your wheels and frustrating the person you're trying to help. Imagine trying to fix a car's flat tire by putting more gas in the tank. It just doesn't work. You've got to correctly identify the problem before you can even begin to find a solution that has a chance of succeeding. Misinformation is the enemy here, and it's our job to get educated. Let's be clear. These are not newfangled ideas or trendy labels. Scientists have studied these conditions for decades, and we know they have a biological basis. They are rooted in how the brain is wired and how it develops. They are not the result of bad parenting, laziness, or a lack of willpower. Throwing around labels without knowing what they mean helps no one. It's time to stop the guessing game and start understanding the facts so we can provide meaningful support to the people in our lives who are navigating these challenges every single day. Now, when you hear ADHD, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably a young boy who can't sit still, bouncing off the walls, right? Well, that's only one small piece of a much bigger puzzle. ADHD has three main parts: inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. Inattention isn't about being lazy. It's about the brain struggling to filter out distractions. It's like trying to listen to one conversation in a room where a dozen televisions are all blaring at once. Tasks can feel overwhelming, and it's easy to lose track of details or forget instructions you were just given. Hyperactivity is the part most people recognize. It's that feeling of having a motor inside that just won't shut off. In kids, this can look like constant running, fidgeting, and climbing. But in adults, it might be more subtle. It can feel like an inner restlessness, a need to always be doing something or talking excessively. It's not a choice to be disruptive. It's an overwhelming physical urge that is very difficult to control. This isn't just being a boy or having too much sugar. It's a neurological reality that needs to be managed, not punished. Then there's impulsivity. This is acting on a whim without thinking about the consequences. It's blurting out an answer in class before the teacher finishes the question, or making a big purchase without checking your bank account first. This isn't about being rude or reckless on purpose. The brain's braking system just isn't working as efficiently as it should. This can lead to a lot of social friction and tough situations, because people misinterpret these actions as being intentionally thoughtless, when that is not the case at all. Let's bust a myth right here. ADHD is not just immaturity. Telling someone with ADHD to just grow up or try harder is like telling someone with poor vision to just squint a little more to see clearly. It doesn't work, and it's hurtful. This is a legitimate medical condition. In daily life, it can make it hard to meet deadlines at work, keep the house organized, or even maintain friendships. But with the right strategies, like using planners, setting reminders, and breaking down big tasks into smaller steps, people with ADHD can absolutely thrive. Let's switch gears and talk about dyslexia. This one is surrounded by so much confusion. Dyslexia is a language-based learning difference. The core issue is a difficulty with something called phonological processing. which is a fancy way of saying the brain has trouble connecting letters to the sounds they make. This makes reading a slow, tiring, and often frustrating process. Someone with dyslexia might look at the word cat and struggle to sound out the C, A, and T sounds and then blend them together. It's not because they aren't smart, their brain is just on a different wavelength when it comes to words. The signs of dyslexia go beyond just slow reading. Spelling can be a huge challenge because it requires remembering what letters go in what order. You might see letters reversed, like writing B instead of D, or words spelled phonetically, like writing phone instead of phone. It can also affect understanding what is read, because so much mental energy is spent just trying to decode the words on the page. This is not about a lack of effort. In fact, people with dyslexia are often working twice as hard as everyone else just to keep up. Let's get something straight. Dyslexia has nothing to do with being introverted or shy. Some people think that because a child is quiet in class and doesn't want to read aloud, they must be an introvert. That's a dangerous assumption. That child might be terrified of being embarrassed. They know the words will get jumbled, and they don't want to be laughed at. That's not a personality trait. That's a coping mechanism born out of a real struggle. We need to have some compassion and look beyond the surface behavior to see what's really going on underneath. In day-to-day life, dyslexia can present challenges beyond the classroom. Reading signs, filling out forms, or even following a recipe can be difficult. It can make school a source of anxiety and cause a person's self-esteem to take a massive hit. But here's the good news. There are proven ways to help. Specialized teaching methods like Orton Gillingham use a multisensory approach to help the brain make those crucial connections between letters and sounds. Audiobooks and text-to-speech technology can also be game changers, allowing individuals to access information without the struggle of decoding. Now, here's a very important point. ADHD and dyslexia can, and often do, occur together. When that happens, it's called comorbidity. A person might have the focus challenges of ADHD and the reading challenges of dyslexia at the same time. This creates a unique set of hurdles. Imagine trying to learn a new reading technique when your brain is also struggling to pay attention to the lesson. It's a double whammy. That's why a proper diagnosis from a qualified professional is not just important, it's non-negotiable. You have to know exactly what you're dealing with to create a plan that works. So, how do we support the people we love who have ADHD or dyslexia? The number one thing you can do is lead with empathy and ditch the judgment. Stop saying things like, if you just focused, or you're not even trying. Instead, ask, how can I help you succeed? For ADHD, this might mean helping them create structure, using visual timers, or celebrating small wins. For dyslexia, it could mean reading instructions aloud, championing the use of assistive technology, or simply offering patience and encouragement when they read. It's about building them up, not tearing them down. But I don't want you to leave here thinking these conditions are all about struggle. That's not the whole story. Many people with ADHD are incredibly creative, energetic, and can think outside the box in ways that others can't. They can be amazing problem solvers, especially in a crisis, because their brains can jump between ideas quickly. Likewise, people with dyslexia often develop amazing strengths in other areas. They tend to be strong visual thinkers, highly empathetic, and great at seeing the big picture. Some of the world's most brilliant entrepreneurs, artists, and innovators have ADHD or dyslexia. The bottom line is this: everyone's brain works differently, and that's okay. Whether it's ADHD, dyslexia, or both, these are not life sentences for failure. They are simply a different way of processing the world. With the right tools, the right support system, and a belief in their own unique strengths, every single person has the power to overcome their challenges and live a phenomenal, successful, and happy life. It's not about curing them. It's about empowering them to be the absolute best version of themselves. Now that's a strategy for winning.